So welcome to the video, everyone. In this video, I'm just gonna talk. I'm not gonna make any cuts, edits. I just wanted to explain to you some of the biggest patterns and things that I've seen with my current clients and myself, right? Because I've been doing a lot of testing in the gym, workouts, trying different things here and there. And I've found recently that everyone's got their own path, right? But they're all aiming for the same thing. So just to break it down for you guys, I've got clients who have kids. I've got clients who are businessmen and they live by themselves. All they've got to worry about is their bills, right? Then I've got other clients who have a normal job. Obviously, they're very career driven. They haven't got any kids and they just work and focus on themselves now. And one of the biggest patterns and limiting beliefs that every single one of them have had since joining and had before joining, right, was time and knowing exactly what to do, right? A lot of people nowadays, they go to the gym, they smash out, they say some workouts here and there, they do this, they do a bit of this, they do a bit of that, but they don't do it with any real intention, right? Once you start building a pattern and start getting into a rhythm with the gym and you build real intention with the workouts you do, that's where you see results, right? You're not going to see results doing 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, right? That's just not how it works, right? Think about it from a work point of view. If you're running a business or if you're in your career, like if you have a very successful career, right? You've had to put in hours and hours and consistent work. You've had to study, you've had to do this, you've had to do that, right, to get to the point where you are today. And that's the exact same with fitness, with your health, right? You have to consistently, on a daily basis, do bits and pieces that may feel petty, but is going to get you that one step closer to where you want to get to, right? So I just want you guys to, everyone who's watching this, to understand that if you are on this journey, on this fitness path, then you have to make sure you're making those small wins each day, right? And I preach this with everyone in my community, everyone in my in TTT Fitness, like everyone, right? Habits are so important. If you guys can build habits, and I've noticed as well, even with the most successful guys I work with, guys who run multi-million dollar portfolios in property and things and bits and pieces, right? They still need to build habits around their fitness, right? Because in the end of the day, they're so successful. I see these guys, they're really successful. But when it comes to the health of fitness, they're slacking, right? They're just slacking. They're not where they want to be. They're not at that peak fitness. Like imagine, I mean, this is something very personal to myself, and one of my goals for my life and everything I do is I want to be in the best shape of my life. I want to be a role model to the people who look up to me. And as well, before you guys go ahead and think, yeah, this guy's young, he doesn't know what it's like to be a role model, bits and pieces, like all of that, right? Yeah, he hasn't got kids, blah, blah, blah. But I know what it's like to be a role model. I mean, I've been posting on social media for almost 4 years. I started off posting football stuff, right? Because I was at Crystal Palace for 10 years of my life, right? I got released from there. I was on a documentary. A lot of people knew me through football, and a lot of young kids knew me and stuff. And I used to get recognized. I still do to this day, funnily enough, right? I get recognized here and there, right, because of football. And I know what it's like to have people, even my cousins, younger siblings, right? Everyone, they look up to me. Even I have older people who look up to me now, but I know what it's like, right? And I know that you've got a meaning. You have to do something every single day to, one, obviously be the best version of yourself, but two, be a role model to your kids, to the family, to the ones who watch you on a daily basis, right? And that's one thing. One of my intentions with my social media and why I started at the beginning was I purely started this because, one, I wanted to spread awareness about the sports industry, right? Showing people that it's not easy, right? Things aren't guaranteed. Like that was one of my goals when I first started. I even started a podcast called the Highs and Lows Podcast, which is mainly based around sportsmen, footballers and stuff, which did quite well. I haven't been pushing it much anymore as I've been working on helping my current members in TTT fitness. But that was one of my goals when I first started as well. It was purely just trying to spread awareness and show people that, look, football doesn't have to be your be all end all. Right? I mean, I've had a good career with football. I was at Crystal Palace, I was at Newcastle, I was at Tottenham, I was at Everton, and things didn't work out for me due to injuries, right? But one thing, like a lot of people would go into a hole, they would feel sorry for themselves, but I didn't, right? I kept going to the gym. Right? I remember I had a really, really bad back injury, like really bad. Like it was, honestly, I've broken bones, but there was nothing like hurting your lower back, right? I literally couldn't do anything. I remember trying to walk down a hill, right? The hill wasn't even that steep, and it was just agony, absolutely agony. And even then, I was doing bits and pieces that I could do, right? I just tried controlling the things I could control, and I didn't try and control the things I couldn't, right? So basically, my point is, I'm kind of going on one there. Is that was my intention with that, and being a role model to the people around you is a reason why I do what I do today. I like looking after myself as well. I now find enjoyment in being the best version of myself, right? And I want everyone who watches this video, or look, hopefully you guys have got this far, and if you have, then thank you. But becoming the best version of yourself won't just affect you, but it also affects everyone else around you, right? I love my family. I would do anything for my family, right? And I want to make sure I can look after every single one of them to the best of my ability, right? I don't want any of them feeling down, and I want to be the person there to go and help them if they need help, right? And that's why, another reason why I always look after myself is because I want to be there for them. I want my health to be in check, because if my health's not there, then I can't do much. I can't look after my family. I can't help out around the house. I can't take them out for dinner, or I can't buy the shopping if I don't look after myself, right? Because look, at the end of the day, when you're ill, all you want to be is healthy again, right? I don't know if you guys have ever had like a really bad health scare or something like that, or a point where you're just sat up in bed and there's nothing you can do, right? That's when you kind of have a wake up call and you're like, damn, I really need to focus on my health. And that's why I talk about it in my videos and everything like that. And I tell people, look, health should be on your top of your priority list. It should be on the top of your priority list, because if you haven't got your health, you can't enjoy anything else, right? And I don't understand, and look, people take health for granted when they've got their health, but when they don't, then all they want is their health. But that's why in every video, even in this video now, like, you have to prioritize your health, because without your health, you can't do anything else. Like, honestly, you can't do anything else. And that's something that I've realized through the years of being unhealthy, not fit, injuries, broken bones, like being sat up in a hospital bed, right? Talking to the old guys next to me. Is like, it was like these little things I've just learned from a very young age and seen. So that's why I do what I do today, is one, to help people, to stop people from going through those type of things, and to also just guide them if they need guidance, right? And I mean, that's why I absolutely love what I do today, because I honestly get the best buzz off like what I do. I mean, today, I don't know when I'll be posting this video, but today is the 24th of October on a Friday. It's almost 10 to 9 on a Friday night. Just been doing some work. I don't normally go out anyway. I don't mind going out for dinner here and there, but I'm not really a clubby guy. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. I don't smoke. I've never done it. I'm staying away from that. But yeah, I mean, today went out for a run with one of the members in TTT Fitness, Ronnie, absolutely smashing it. It was so fun. Honestly, it was great. And he sent me a brilliant message after. Let me actually have a quick look. But it was like, that's the reason why I do what I do, right? It's purely that buzz of how I help others, right? I mean, Ronnie just said to me how happy he was that like my friend and I were there, right? To give him that extra push at the end, because a lot of people, if you haven't got the right community around, if you haven't got the right people around you, you're not gonna excel, right? I mean, I saw that with everything from even from a young age, right? It was like playing football kind of pushed into my life as well in the gym. So I saw when I was around guys older than me, guys bigger than me, I had to adapt. I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to adapt, and I had to get better, right? And because I was around bigger and better players the whole time, when I went back down to my age group, I was like the best because it felt too easy sort of thing because I was around this level most of the time. And that just goes for life as well with fitness, right? If you guys are on a fitness journey or if you guys are trying to do anything, even run a business, and if you're a businessman and you're watching this or a career driven guy, like it's being around people who are bigger and better than you is going to make you better and bigger. You know what I mean? Over time, right? And in the end of the day, it's all down to your mindset as well. It's down to how you take it and how you deal with these ups and downs, right? And that's something that everyone needs to get into their system, is surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, people who also want to get better, right? Also want to improve, also want to take that first step into improving their health, right? And that's something as well. Like it's great seeing these guys online who are absolutely jacked, but at the end of the day, you guys don't want to work with someone like that. You would rather work with or be around people who are only, they say, 2 to 3 steps in front of you, because then it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's the same with me as well. When I first started my fitness journey, when I first did this and did that, like I've had guys, I've got really a good small friend group, guys who push me in every aspect of my life, right? And that's why I feel like I'm doing quite well. I've still got a long way to go, but I feel like for myself, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So it's just a matter of ticking along now and just keep pushing, keep surrounding myself with the right people, talking to new people, learning new things. Right? I mean, for the past, I think it's about 2.5 hours now, I've literally just been studying. It's just been studying the last 2.5 hours on a Friday night. I mean, today I've gone for a run, woke up at 7 a.m., did a run, came back, did some work, went to the gym, did some work at the gym, and then came back here and been doing some studying. So it's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's I enjoy it as well. That's the thing. I enjoy it. I'm not really a go out type of guy. I mean, I like going out. I like socializing, but I don't party. I don't do any of that. Um, and look, just enjoy the journey. Trust the timing, obviously. And I mean, one thing I've been working on today. I don't know when this video is going to be out, by the way. So if it's out now, or if it might be out in a few days, by then the free community will be up. So I've put a free community together for anyone who's into fitness, anything like that. They can join, have a chat. There's voice rooms. You can talk about diet, nutrition, mentality. You can send some motivational stuff in there if you guys want to. I don't know when this video will be out, but hopefully by the time this video is out, it will be done. But yeah, guys, if you want to get anywhere in life, you've got to, number one, take that first step, bet on yourself, and do it, right? Just do it, because the more you think about it, the less action you take, right? And that's one thing I've learned is I've been taking action after action. Obviously, I've made a lot of mistakes in the past few years, especially running businesses, different type of businesses and stuff like that, and just life in general, right? But you have to take risks. You have to take that first step forward, because if you don't take that first step, then you're not going to get that far, right? So it's all about one step at a time, and the first step's always the hardest as well. I mean, one of Ronnie today I was bringing up, because I went for a run with him this morning. Like his thing was, I mean, if you go and watch some of my videos on Instagram, one of the things he said, he regretted, sorry, kind of waffling there. He regretted was not starting earlier, right? He regretted not starting earlier, right? Because he had that tomorrow mindset. He had this, he had that. He would have thought, yeah, you know what, I'll just start tomorrow, or yeah, I'll start on Monday. And that's the mindset that stops a lot of people, right, from reaching their goals, is the fact they don't take that first step. And that's why in everything, I mean, I posted a story today, just start with 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes a day is all you need to build momentum. Once you've built momentum, trust me, it gets a whole lot easier, right? Your running journey, your fitness journey, your business journey, your family journey, right? Once you do those first 20 minutes of anything, right? Even 5 minutes, like if you're studying for something, right? It's so much easier after you've done 10 minutes of focused work, right? It's always that first step, first 5 to 10 minutes that makes it the hardest, right? So if you guys just focus on, especially with your fitness, focus on just getting that, just starting, right? Get that 20 minutes in. You might end up finding that you do 60 minutes because now you're in the flow, now you're enjoying it, right? So get 20 minutes in each day, even if it's a walk, swim, cycle, push-ups, tennis, paddle. Everyone loves paddle nowadays. I still haven't played paddle. It's crazy. I need to give it a go. Like anything, you will get to where you want to get to eventually, right? So if you guys are on the edge of anything, just start, right? This is your sign to go for it, right? Just go for it. And yeah, we're gonna wrap up there. Been waffling for the past 16 minutes, so yeah. Hopefully, you guys have a lovely day. I'm gonna carry on doing bits and pieces here, but I thought I'd just put this video together just to give you guys a bit of words of wisdom, they say. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you guys need any help, obviously my Instagram's in the description. But yeah, give me a message on there, and I'll see you guys soon. So, see ya.